If I could give you some tips of how to advertise your dealership and the cost is very minimal, practically nothing, would you be interested? What about if I was to tell you that practically no other dealers in the country have even tried this? Are you still interested? Then stay tuned for this week's Think Tank Tuesday. I'm Paul Potratz, and welcome to this week's Think Tank Tuesday. This week I want to start out with a question. What does Brad Paisley, Doritos, Starbucks, and Netflix all have in common with their advertising? Any ideas? Well, it's called crowdsourcing. You're probably asking yourself, what is crowdsourcing? Let me give you an example. If you've watched the Super Bowl in the last 5 years and seen the Doritos commercial, that was created through crowdsourcing. In other words, what you're doing is you're asking the market, you're asking people outside of your dealership, outside of your marketing partners, to come up with a creative idea for you. So, in other words, you can ask them to create a TV commercial for you, and all these individuals, built around this contest of them building a TV commercial for you, can get excited, and they can build something having to do with your brand. There's also some unique benefits to it too, that these individuals that are creating, let's say, that TV commercial, might come up with some unique ideas or something different about your dealership that you're not even aware about, that the general consumer could really latch onto and find important about your dealership. So let's look at the benefits of what Doritos received by utilizing crowdsourcing. Well, first of all, by creating a contest around the brand for individuals to create a TV commercial, they're making their brand much more exciting. They're also empowering people to talk about the brand, so it's creating a word-of-mouth advertising. What they've also done too, with these individuals creating all these TV commercials, they've got thousands of TV commercials coming in, they're able to probably pick out on something that would be interesting to the brand that they might not have even realized it was interesting. So in other words, they're finding hot buttons or things that the consumers find key to them. So it can open up a lot of analytical data. What they're also doing too is allowing individuals to share their message on social sites like YouTube and Facebook. So now it's going to create more word-of-mouth advertising for individuals that maybe didn't even consider that brand will start to consider the brand now because they're going to have their circle of influence. But by utilizing the social sites, they're able to reach a broader audience where an individual created something, created content for Doritos that's selling that product. Best of all, it's free. So you're probably asking yourself, how can you utilize crowdsourcing in your dealership? So let me give you an example. We've got a dealer in Greenville, South Carolina, and he's a VW dealer. Well, his commercial is very sticky, and what I mean by that is his commercial is pretty well known in the market, that people know his slogan. Well, we wanted to come up with a way to be able to get his slogan or his brand out there even more so, where individuals that might not be considering buying a VW would consider to buy a VW now. Only thing is, we didn't want to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars doing it. So we've started a crowdsourcing campaign asking individuals to create their own version of a Steve White VW commercial. The slogan being, "It's a Steve White thing," is what we want them to utilize in the commercial. So when these individuals create the commercials, we're going to get some insight as far as what is unique to the dealership maybe we didn't consider. They're also going to put it on their Facebook page and share it with their friends and family. So it's going to be able to possibly even go viral. So you really think about the benefits. It's free advertising practically, and it's a way to get your brand out to individuals that might not have even considered you before. So think about the excitement on the consumer standpoint or the market standpoint, that we're giving them the opportunity to create a TV commercial that we're going to run on basically the broadcast TV stations in the market. So it's going to get awareness for them, which is going to be very exciting. We've done this in the past and been pretty successful on it. In the past, we had a crowdsourcing campaign that we did, and it did go viral. It actually made it on the Conan O'Brien show for a month. So just think, your campaign might be that powerful that it could carry on and go national. That's this week's tip. Be sure and tune in next week.
Thanks for watching Think Tank Tuesday. Tune in next week for more tips in the world of automotive digital marketing from Potratz. To download this podcast or watch previous episodes, search for us on iTunes. To learn more, visit us at ppadv.com.